Hey all, Double 18 Set Shadow here. So, for Shadowverse today, well, when it comes to Idol Masters, given that's our new set, the one thing I can definitely say is that there is a lot more in regards to the singles that are part of Abysscraft. The biggest thing right now coming out of the main set is Ranko Kanzaki, which is a very generic card that you can play between any Idolmaster deck as well as Abysscraft itself, just given how good it overall is. Currently, the price is $18 plus if you want to pick up the regular legendary. It's a drop off from the current market price, but ultimately, this card was under $10 at the beginning, and there are only 4 listings now. Because of that increase in price, we've actually seen a buyout on the super legendary of the base form as well, which currently has a market price of about $23. As for the Evo, it's available for around $5 if you want to pick up the regular legendary. If you want the super legendary, that starts off at about $19. If you're wondering why this can be played in regular Abyss as well, it's because the Evo can pick up a card from your top 4, just put it into your EX area and then bury the rest. So effectively, this is great when it comes to using it for Necrocharge. Then there are 2 more cards. First is Whisper of a Dream, which is a quick spell that you can play. I believe this is the one that destroys any follower that is 3 cost or less. It's completely out of stock on its foil. And one thing to note on the Idolmaster foils is that all of them also have a hot stamp signature of I think it's the voice actress who plays that particular Idolmaster. So the market price on the foil is currently $10.56, and this is a gold that starts off at $1.25 right now with a market price of $1.50-ish. The other one that's available is a bronze called Last Daylight, which I don't remember what this one does. Let's see. Choose a follower, deal it 3 damage, and give +1 to each follower that costs 1 or less on your field. So that's actually... Oh, this isn't a quick, though. In any case, it's also Cool support, and Cool is the most popular of the Idolmaster decks. Last Daylight is easy to pick up, though, at 25 cents to start off with. However, it's only got 9 listings available when it comes to the base one. Although this one, I believe, comes from the starter deck, so that also makes sense why there aren't many listings. If you want to get the foil version, though, that's completely out of stock, and the market price is $9.35. Something that has finally fallen off is the foil version of actress Farah from Flame of Leviathan, which is set 3. This used to be at least a $15 to $20 card because of how generic it was to play it in Fabled. It's still generic, but again, Egghaven is the only Fabled deck you see in competitive play now and really see anywhere. And now that that deck is starting to fall off in popularity, Fabled as a whole has just gone down the drain. Currently, you can pick it up for about $6, and now it's got 23 listings available. I mean, this thing used to be very hard to find on TCG Player. We're not seeing any significant sales of it. We have seen some pickups recently, and when it comes to availability, any lister has typically only 1 copy of it, but we have $5 to almost $7 if you want to pick it up now. Vania Vampire Princess has finally taken off in value. I had been calling this one out for a while. We won't see the significant value of this until we get to set 9, which has been confirmed. But at this point, Vania is now a $10 to $11 card minimum, and the market price is still $3. But its most recent sale is now $9, and there are only 6 listings on the market for this legendary. It doesn't have an Evo, and it's consolidated around 11 at this point. In any case, I would expect this one to pick up, so if you want this card, you probably want to pick it up now. I am certain this is going to go very high later. And Bell of Mysteria, the ultimate rare of this card, also got bought out recently, but I don't believe it's had any significant... Oh, it did, actually. 2 listings left on the market. They're starting from $55 now. And while the market price is $26, someone did buy a copy of this, looks like back in September, for $43. There is a little bit more support for Mysteria that has been confirmed, but we don't have that confirmed yet for our packs, so we'll have to see what goes down the line. However, Mysteria does have, what do you call it, fans from the original Shadowverse series, as well as Maneria, which is the short anime of Anne and Greya. So if you want to pick these up, well, I think at $40 to $50, I think that's where it's going to kind of have to hold, because I don't think Mysteria is still that strong of a deck to consider. Some cards are starting to run out of listings, like the legendary of Deus Ex Machina, which is still around 50 cents base to pick up, but its market price is just over $1 and has seen an overall increase in value. There has been a bigger amount of pickups of this card recently, which is interesting to see. And the most recent sale has still been 50 cents, while the high has been $3. The consolidation is now at the top level at $3, and otherwise the card is now 50 cents to $1 for most of its other listings. Why? Not really too sure, because I don't think this card is seeing much play later. But to be fair, I feel like Float Point Haven is actually a really good contender when it comes to the Idolmaster format right now, given Cool is going to be popular. Same reason why we're probably seeing a decrease in listings on Marwyn right now. There are only 4 listings on the base form, and they're currently $2 to start off with, and the market price is also there. And once again, there are 58 of them that sold in the last week. So that's also pretty intense. In terms of the 4 listings that are available, all of them are $2. But the last listing also has a $5 shipping tag. So if you're looking to pick up Marwyn's, well, they're running out right now, so beware. On the flip side, though, Heavenly Aegis has just completely fallen from grace. We are at 36 listings on this card, and it's under $2.50 for its base listing. And while the market price is still in the $4 range, the most recent sale was $2.50. In addition, actually there's no consolidation. All of the front page listings only have one listing available, but there are a number of them at $3 or less. Ultimately, I don't think Heavenly Aegis is going to see any more play going forward, except in some random decks. The problem is that this card just is too slow, and on top of that, it gets hard countered by Abyss right now. The Evo of Crystalia Lily is now solidly over $1 and is basically holding closer to $2 as we go looking at its market price. While it hasn't seen any recent sales in the last week, it has been seeing sales through the end of September to the beginning of October, and it still sells for above $1. Most of the listings available are $2 and higher, and if you do want to pick them up cheaper, there are high shipping tags associated with it. Lily is still going to be a card going forward for Forest because it is debatably the best removal Forest has and will ever have in the whole game. Even if it doesn't get you a net plus off its skill depending on the deck, the fact that it can bot deck any card on your opponent's board is really strong. The promo version of Surefire Bullet finally has some listings back on the market, but there are only 2 of them, and the base one also has a $5 shipping tag tied to it, so the card is basically $10 now. Unless you buy all the copies, which dampers the shipping cost. But ultimately, this card has been selling for $5, $6 tops, and hasn't seen a $10 sale yet, but it is picking up a bit in terms of its sales. Draconeer Knuckle Dragon, the promo version of this card, this has decreased rather significantly. This Evo has been above $10 from the original that came out of set 3, but thanks to this reprint, the price has dropped off really far. Although we've seen a higher number of sales on it in the last week, but right now it's available for as low as $5, and there are lots of copies available for $5 if you need to pick it up. Yuzuki Righteous Demon, the promo version that is your winner and random lot promo for this season, well, it's actually been bought out, and there's only one listing on the market starting at $13. The current market price is around 10, and we've seen it sell as low as 5. It hasn't been on TCG Player for very long, but the fact that it's actually selling consistently, even at the $5 range, and has seen $15 sales, tells me that this card can probably just hold around here for some time unless we get more copies. Talking a little bit, though, to end this market watch, I do want to refer to promos in general when it comes to shop promos. Like Golem Rampage. This card is definitely a really good one to use for... It's definitely a really good one to use for Dirt Rune. But the thing is, it comes as a regular bronze in the pack. So right now it's at $4 and comes out of this current promo pack. But you can see that there is no sale on this card whatsoever, even with 3 listings on the market. However, there are a lot of copies available at 4. The thing is, all of these shop promos really don't have any inherent value, because every single one of them comes in a booster pack. So unless the card itself has any significant value in the booster pack, as a promo it's really never going to have any significant value. The only ones that would are the hard to get ones, mainly because they are also alternate arts, which makes them hard to get in the promo packs. But even then, they just have no worth altogether. Eventually, this card will just end up dropping to about $1 or lower, and then it'll probably sell off. But it's very, very, very rare for a Shadowverse Evolve tournament promo that comes out of a pack to hold any value above maybe $2. If you see it sell for above $2, well, usually it's got to be really significant to see that kind of thing. So if you see prices like this on a tournament promo that you can get out of a pack, just wait. Once it hits $1, it will hit $1. Then would be the best time to pick it up for bling. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.